Well, Barry, obviously delighted with a result against Harlequins.
Yeah, it's a great result for us. I mean, it's always got to be a tough game down here against the Quins. They've been top side during the season. They've won their last couple of games, and to defend the way we did at the end and not to give away a bonus point was a great effort for the players.
There's a lot of defending going on this evening.
It was that kind of game. They came hard round the sides of the rucks, had a lot of runners off 9, and our boys fronted up round the fringes where we thought they'd come and managed to defend it well.
And I think fair to say that Harlequins had the better of the first 20 minutes and really kept you on your toes.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, they had a wee bit of the wind in the first half and played down in our half, and we coped with that. We only gave a penalty away in the first maybe 5 minutes, and then stuck it out to get back up into their half and get some of the game ourselves. And
of course getting that all-important try there by Greg Cunningham, wasn't it?
That was a great time to get a score, especially playing against the wind, and we managed to build for there.
A big turning point, really.
It was huge. That was ideal for us to turn it the second half, 7 points in front, give them something to think about at half time.
And then the second half, of course, and that all-important try just towards the end there in the corner. Good move.
Yeah, we finished it off well. It was close up to that point. We didn't really manage to get that extra score in front. We were always sort of struggling. If they'd nipped up and got a try, we would have been looking at a draw, but to get finished off in the corner, Craig Russell made a great break up the middle and managed to flick it out one-handed to Greg Thompson, who got in at the corner.
So that's 2 wins in a row for you now, and but it's very, very early days yet.
Yeah, third game in. I mean, we had a very tough start away to Dalkeith, but the last 2 performances we've got something to build on, and we're getting up towards that top end of the table. And
just finally, the occasion itself, Harlequins against Linden at Mansfield Park.
Yeah, it doesn't come any better than that for the group of players that we've got. I mean, to play down here, there's a big crowd, and it spurred the boys on. It always helps when you hear a cheer coming for your home support.
Well, Fred Stevenson from the Harlequins and Greg Mcleod with me. Bitter disappointment there, your first loss of the season.
It is, yeah. It's only the third game, so I can't say we're on a winning run, but yeah, it's brought me back down to earth a wee bit. We've had a couple of good wins the last 2 weeks, and Linden came out and they played well. They shut us out. A bit disappointing not to get a try tonight, but they did well. All credit to them.
A great opening 20 minutes for the boys.
Yeah, I'd like to have got a try maybe that first 5 minutes. We got a couple of balls in there, 22. Maybe should have capitalised on that. Linden held out. Their defence was good all day. We took it to them. We had a real go, and they put us back in the tackle. You can't fault our boys. We had a run at them and we had a right go.
Greg, obviously fierce tackling out there today, as probably you would expect with the Hawick derby.
Oh, without a doubt, Stuart. Every time you get 2 Hawick sides together, it's been a long time coming. 2 Hawick junior sides meeting, especially down at Mansfield Park. And I'd like to think we put on a wee show for the crowd. Maybe a show for Phil Leck, the Hawick coach as well. Just to think that there is 2 other clubs in Hawick to keep an eye on, especially some of the younger lads coming through. I think the Linden done tremendous. They had a want about them today. A wee bit more as what we did probably. But as I say, all credit to the Linden, they deserved the result. Credit to our lads in the end. Last 5-10 minutes, we really got the bit between our teeth and started attacking that line there. Unfortunately, my legs just about fell off and I took cramp in the calf at the end there. But as a Hawick rugby fan, I'm proud of what we put on there the night for both sides. And I'm sure old Viv Sharp will be looking down there, chuffed us out for heaven, watching the Linden boys getting a result. But hats off to both sides, I think, the night, definitely.
Fred, talk about the occasion, because it's great after all the negatives that we do hear from Hawick. I mean, this was a real positive night for Hawick rugby.
I think it was, and I think that kind of shows that beyond the Hawick club, there's quite a lot of good players in the town. It was good to see a crowd down watching it as well, and hopefully they were entertained. Maybe not as many tries as we hoped for, but the passion and the commitment was there. Greg mentioned the Hawick coach, and let's hope he's seen a couple of young boys that are coming through here, and let's hope he gives them a shot at some point this season.
There's a lot of talented boys on both sides here.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you just needed to look at the centre the battle in the centres today. Stephen Bouglas and Ross Anderson, respectively, for both sides. I think were both outstanding tonight. Barry Sutherland and Old Heed playing at 10 there, sending some lovely balls through. We've got a young lad, Scott Peffers. He can kick some beautiful balls sometimes in the forwards, both sides again. There was some old heads for both sides, but again, I think it's got to be a positive note. We've got to take that on board and say that Hawick rugby is just gradually getting better and better, and with a bit of luck we can push for the big team to get back up into where they belong.
Stark, Main & Co are a UK award-winning firm of chartered tax advisors and accountants committed to offering high-quality tax and business advisory services. With a committed and professional team, we have the focus and drive to help you change the numbers which are important to you. We are proud of the difference we can make together.